Good evening. It's Tuesday night. It's Tuesday night with Ben Stowe, and we have the man Ben Stowe live and in person. Good evening.
Barely live.
Barely live.
Such as Vegas.
The show has just ended. The exhibit hall has just ended. This is a Tuesday night show. Wow. We don't do that too often.
No. It's and we're 2 hours behind. So
yeah. So for some of you, you're seeing this tomorrow, yesterday, and Friday all at the same time.
It's like time travel.
Yeah.
Great Scott! 88 miles an hour. 1.1. It's gonna be great. So tonight, we do have flux capacitors.
We do. I'm sure we have them over in one of the booths over there.
Yeah.
But we're at the Las Vegas DJ show tonight, and it has been a long day for us. Let's not mince any words. The exhibit hall's been open since 11. The setup today, you guys have been working. You guys were here like
late last night.
Late last night. Back in again early this morning. Oh man,
that was pretty exciting. Just to air this out for the whole world. Our freight was delivered to the wrong place. The freight company delivered our freight to the wrong place, and once they finally figured out that, we kept saying, "Where is our freight for these 6 booths? Where is our freight?" Once they finally figured out what they had done, the other place didn't want to give it back. So it was about 8 o'clock at night last night when we finally started setting up. So it's been a while. It's barely live, but
yep.
It worked out well. The booths look good. The attendees are having a great time.
Exactly. Yeah, a lot of good stuff.
And I'm ready for a nap.
Yeah, it's that time of day. So we were just going to do a short kind of little session tonight about the show before that happens, because it will happen shortly. First off, now Ben, at the show, what are some of which products are you guys showing here today?
We're representing the American DJ Group, which includes American Audio, Global Truss, Elation, and some of the other fine brands there. They definitely have, I think, the biggest and best booth here.
Premier, yeah.
It is. And I'm looking right at it. You on TV can't see it, but it's right behind you.
There.
Turn around. It's right behind you. Like I said, it's been
it's over your other shoulder.
It's been a long. Yeah, the other way. It's been a long night. We're also representing Rock and Roller Carts. We are representing Pioneer DJ. We're representing Laser World, and then they have some fantastic animation lasers. We're representing Electro Voice, which of course the ETX series has been the hit of the show. I asked the guy if he had heard it. He was looking at the boxes, and I said, "Would you like to hear them?" And he said, "Oh, I heard it." And I said, "Oh, I didn't remember seeing him at one of the demos." And he said, "No, I was across the hall, but I heard it." So, and he bought some. Let's see, what have I talked about? Of course, the NLFX brand, NLFX family of products are custom cables and custom panels.
I'm trying to think. We're working around them.
Yeah, we get quite a lot of them here.
Roller carts.
Yep, we got rock and roller carts.
Yeah, we got the roller carts. Yep, we got those. Yeah, I think you've hit them all.
We're representing a lot of great brands here, and we're dispensing with some fantastic show specials.
Yeah, that's great stuff. Great. And we have flies. Pigeons.
I showered today. All right.
Pigeons and flies here in Las Vegas. Plus, I think like an inch of rain yesterday too.
Notice it's only circling you.
I know. I must be. Well, again, it's late in the day. This isn't the morning. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna have to change the name of the show to Naughty Ben Stowe.
Yeah. This is what I like on No Sleep.
Yeah. This is what happens when we're at a show. So.
Well, I figure if they haven't canceled the show yet, I'm going to find out what it's going to take to get me canceled. So.
Yeah, that might work. No, it won't work. So as we've had guys, a lot of guys have been asking questions about microphones I've been hearing today. I think that's been probably the most popular mic. And I just wanted to, let's just do a quick little talk about the different types of mic pickup elements, which ones they are, and such, just so, and maybe an application, a suggested application, because we've got our condenser, and then there's some different things. So,
well, let's. I'll tell you what. Rather than talking about something like an electric condenser versus a dynamic and those sorts of things, that's a great future show. Let's make this real simple. I got a nap to get to.
Okay.
Let's talk about just the difference in pickup patterns.
That'll work. Now
your fly came after me.
Yeah, exactly. He's now yours. Yeah, I guess really you think about it, that's really the question that they're asking, because they're wanting to have that noise cancellation capability. So pickup patterns. That's what I was thinking.
Well, let's break it down to just 2 for today. If that's
yeah.
Like I said, I got a nap to get to.
Yeah.
But no, honestly, actually, viewers, you're seeing this, the process, the creation process live here. In my mind, I'm already thinking, as you say that, I'm thinking, oh, there's some definite things I want to prepare some graphics for.
Yep.
Some things that we could really get into is some pickup patterns. We'll break it down to the two most common ones, which are cardioid and omnidirectional.
Okay.
And omni, as the name implies, is in all directions. Omnidirectional pickups are largely spherical. If the tip of my finger is a microphone, imagine a ball, expanding ball from that tip. That is an omnidirectional pattern. It's going to pick up in all directions around the microphone. Whereas a cardioid, so named because it's shaped like a heart, not a Valentine, but an actual heart, is a bit more like this. And so it picks up towards the top of the mic, but not towards the back of the mic. We call that off-axis rejection. It's not going to pick up behind the mic, which of course is where you don't want the sound to come from. You want it to come from the spoken source. Unless, of course, you want to pick up sound from all directions, and that's why they make both. And there's other things like hypercardioid and supercardioid, and again, I think I see a great future show on this.
Yeah, I think so.
The other thing that's been really popular, you mentioned mics, is apparently a lot of people watched the Tuesday show on radio frequency and spectrum navigation, and I have had an endless stream of people, which is great, but an endless stream of people coming by the booth asking wireless microphone questions.
Yeah.
So I think we've definitely created some awareness and stirred the pot a little bit there.
Yeah. And I think another thing that helps, especially at shows like this, is we're sitting on one of the stages here, right next to the exhibit hall. And on this stage, they've had different speakers and different people presenting and doing some Q&A. And I know a couple of guys had questions about microphones after they watched a couple of rappers up here. And the rappers were not rapping; they were just doing some Q&A time. But their hand basically over top of the whole microphone and doing that, and the guys were asking, the one man next to me is like, okay, now if somebody does that, what kind of microphone can handle that?
Yeah, there is definitely a difference. There's some microphones are notorious for sounding muffled or maybe getting a bit of a mid-range bump, and when we get into those supercardioid and hypercardioid, we'll talk a little bit about why that works, how these mics are designed, why the element rejects sound off axis, and how you can create real problems by doing that. You're in effect changing the pickup pattern when you do that, so that has been some good dialogue too. Finding out application appropriate solutions for people, and I think the number one question that I've asked back is, what do you want to do with it?
Yeah.
What are we trying to accomplish? Let's start with that.
So one last quick question, and we're going to wrap things up. Is there a microphone, when these guys are doing that, is there a microphone that works better for that application? In your professional opinion?
Yeah, there really is, and I certainly don't want to turn this into an advertorial or a infomercial. We could do like one of those numbers scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Call now, only 19 left, only 10 minutes to go.
What channels do you watch? Most of us are watching sports.
Man, I am on the road all the time. I'm watching the late night channels in the hotel. Some guy trying to sell me pots and pans or something, so.
Well, I guess that's something.
Right. Or whatever's on the Delta On Air on the plane, I'm getting caught up in a lot of movies.
Quick, get my credit card. I see a deal. Sky Mall.
Sky Mall. To answer your question, one mic I know that handles that really well and stays fairly smooth with its response is the EV ND767 from the Endyme series with the neodymium magnet. The ND67.
So there are some out there.
There are, absolutely.
And I think
that's not the only one by any means.
I think when we do that episode at the microphones, it might even be a couple of episodes, but I think we need to have a segment with Ben rapping and demonstrating. Okay, maybe not. We'll
that will get our show canceled.
We'll
sure.
see what we can do about that. But hey, it's late. The people are going. Security's coming up the aisle. We got to get out of here. But this is Tuesday Night with Ben Stowe. Ben, thank you very much for your time. You need to go sleep.
I do. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it.
All right. This is John Young with the Disc Jockey News and Disc Jockey News TV. Good night.